making my cheesy eggs, and it is almost 3 p.m. I just have butter in the skillet, scrambling the eggs straight in there, and Colby Jack cheese cubed off the block, some salt. That's it. Anyway, so I haven't eaten yet today, and I'm finally hungry. My symptoms are all over the place, and they seem to come in really weird, like waves or cycles, like time cycles. So this morning I woke up feeling like I had the flu all over again. That's past now. But when I woke up this morning, I was very shaky and full on like flu symptoms. So my ears hurt, pressure in my ears, sore throat, coughing. It's all upper respiratory. Sore throat and coughing, and sneezing my head off, blowing my nose like crazy. It was like I was hit with a full-blown flu, and that just comes off and on. It's not consistent. And then let me throw some cheese in here. Hang on. It's hard to like cook and talk at the same time. I'm not thinking very clearly. I'm feeling a little off, like weak and shaky. But anyway, that whole like flu episode thing finally passed, and I had zero appetite, of course, like when you're sick or whatever. And then other times I have a completely different set of symptoms, like piercing headaches and extreme abdominal pain and GI issues. Diarrhea and headaches is that phase. Other times it's my heart rate spiking up to 139 beats per minute at a resting state, and dizziness and lightheadedness and things like that. But the flu part like just comes in waves. It's not consistent. So I can see where, you know, people would say, oh, I must have just had allergies, or maybe it was just a little cold. You know, if you, like the first 3 days I was sick, I don't know, this is day 15 or 16. But the first 3 days I was sick, I got like, woke up with a full-blown flu feeling, and it passed within an hour. And I was just left kind of flush and hoarse with a sore throat, and seemed to feel fine after that. So at first I thought, oh my gosh, like I just had an allergic reaction to something. Because, you know, when you get the flu, it hits you like a truck, and all the symptoms stay consistent. You stay sick till you're well. But with this thing, I was fine in an hour. And then later that afternoon, it hit me again for a full hour, like I had a full-blown flu. And then went away. And late that night, again, a whole hour, like of a full-blown flu. And then I went away, and I woke up the next day. So for 3 days in a row, I had like this timed cycle. Let me turn this off before I overcook my eggs. I had this timed cycle where 3 times a day, at the exact same time of day, I felt like I had the flu. And otherwise, I felt fine. I was a little hoarse and flush, like I said. No fever, you know, no oxygen problems or anything like that. And it was the weirdest thing. And then on day 4, the headaches and diarrhea started. So, and that lasted day 4 and day 5. And then, hang on, I got to put you down. Put this on a plate. I'm so hungry all of a sudden. Now that I'm finally hungry, I'm like really hungry. So, anyway, sorry about that. Okay. Eggs are done, by the way. So, day 4 and 5, it was diarrhea and headaches. And day 5 also is when the muscle aches set in. I think day 6 is when the blood heart rate started spiking and being erratic. I had erratic heart rate issues and it's just like, and then from there, it was all of those symptoms cycling back and forth and back and forth. So Sunday, I think, was my worst day, and that was almost 2 weeks in, where I felt completely out of it. I lost time. My heart rate was erratic and spiking. And then Monday, I felt okay. And then Tuesday, I woke up with a piercing headache and diarrhea, and the cycle started all over again. So I'm on week 3, and I just want you to know that, like, if you have like what feels like a cold coming on, or if you have like, oh, I just had an allergy attack, and it just kind of comes and goes, like, don't just dismiss it, because I'm really sick. Something is like really going on in my body, but everybody's symptoms are different. And it's not just like the flu, because when you get the flu, you basically, you know, get sick and stay sick. And then everyone has different symptoms. So if you have any symptoms that seem, you know, abnormal, like pounding in your chest, accelerated heart rate, and no other symptoms, that it has been a proven common symptom of COVID is that it causes inflammation of the heart. So just to say that this morning I couldn't even talk without coughing. I sounded like I had the full-blown flu. I was sneezing my head off, snotting everywhere, blowing my nose, you know, like had an upper respiratory cough, not lower respiratory. So it was a productive cough. And then other times I just have a dry cough, headache, and diarrhea, and it's like cycling, but it's like on a timed cycle with me. Almost like there's a pattern to the randomness or whatever. But I just want to encourage you to be diligent and to pay attention to your body. Be intuitive with your body. Listen to your body. Don't take any chances because, you know, like, you don't want to take the risk of potentially getting someone else sick by dismissing what might seem like, oh, it came and went, or maybe that was minor, or something to that effect. I'm feeling pretty wimpy. I'm feeling pretty shaky. My stomach hurts. My muscles ache all over. I feel absolutely horrible, but at least the whole head flu thing has passed for now. So I'm going to eat. And I just want to say thank you for the feedback and the encouragement and the support and the love. You guys are amazing. You're wonderful. You're great, but I'm hungry. So I will talk to you soon.